You cannot have this comic book. It is mine. Now leave my mountain here.
West Coast Avengers.
Oh, look at that fancy new intro.
Welcome back, another week. Just a short episode, a huge CGC update. 4 big books right here, folks. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment below. Let me know what you think about these grades. On the road to 1,000 subscribers, so please recommend this to one of your friends. Recommend it to one of your enemies. Make them watch.
Make them suffer me.
I'm just a goofball who loves comics and likes talking about them. Earlier this year, I bought a little stack of Golden Age comics. In a previous episode, I went through them, and they were books that I just kind of picked out by what I saw on the cover and what I liked. Everything was in really good condition, but as you can see in this clip, they're not shooting at each other, which is weird. This is in beautiful condition. Oh my God. Holy shit. Okay, so we're talking about a Golden Age book from Atlas with a double cover. As I was flipping through The Young Men on the Battlefield number 15, I discovered it was a double cover. Did not know it when I bought it. Sent it off to CGC, thanks to my friend Damon at the Bronze Age Batcave in Los Gatos, California. He did a little bit of a press. Didn't really need much work. Came back an 8.5 double cover. So the exterior cover got a 7.5 and the interior cover gets an 8.5. And when they grade the double covers, they just give the cover with the higher grade gets the overall grade. 1952 Young Men on the Battlefield number 15. This is a 1 of 1. Not just that, but it is the highest one on the census by a country mile. I believe there's only 8 or so on the census of this. True 1 of 1 type situation. And if you are interested in buying this, please reach out privately. You can hit me up on my Instagram. Otherwise, I think I'm going to go an auction route on this just so it can get more eyes. Next up are 2 books that I bought at Escapist Comics in Berkeley, California. I know, right? I know I live in Washington, but I buy a lot of comics in California. First up was a book that I've wanted for a while. I think I was sold this as a raw 4.0. And this is Fantastic Four number 52, the first appearance of the Black Panther. And it came back a 6.5. Now, all of these books were pressed and cleaned by Damon at Bronze Age. But this was a pretty clean book when I bought it, as was the next one. First appearance of the Black Panther, one of the more iconic characters in the Marvel Universe. And honestly, I did not really get into this character until the portrayal of Black Panther by Chadwick Boseman. What can I say? He really brought that character to life. I feel like everybody felt the same way about it. Once Chadwick took the role, it became a different thing. I'm stoked to have it in the PC as a 6.5. Keep that grade in mind. The second book I bought from Escapist Comics is one of my holy grails, a book I've wanted for as long as I can remember. Let's just go ahead. Fantastic Four 49, the first full appearance of Galactus, the first cover of Galactus, and the first cover of the Silver Surfer, also in a 6.5. 6.5, both grades, Fantastic Four 52 and Fantastic Four 49. As you all know, if you've been keeping up with the episodes, I just got the 48 a couple of weeks ago. That just went to Damon to get pressed and submitted for grading. And I do have a copy of 50. It's a little beat up, but the trilogy is complete. I couldn't have asked for much more. This was sold to me as a 5.0, and it came back as 6.5. Just iconic books, must-haves. And finally, the one that some of you have been waiting for. Earlier this year, I picked up a carton of comics that I found on the internet. There was 2 books showing in that carton of comics. They were both Bronze Age books. I had no clue what I was getting into. I paid $100. I went home. I unboxed it live on Instagram. Some of you were watching. Some of you have seen the episode. Some of you told me to keep my language cleaner, which I say, no fucking way. I pulled out a book and I proceeded to lose my mind live on the internet.
Special Wild Frontier, Plop, number 3, Weird Wonder Tales 2. Oh! Holy shit! What? Oh! Holy fucking shit! Oh my fuck! Holy shit!
And that book was Amazing Spider-Man number 129, the first appearance of the Jackal. And Frank Castle, the Punisher. You remember when I got that Amazing Spider-Man 129 out of that box for $100? Well, Damon here has pressed it, cleaned it, submitted it, and we've gotten a 9.2. But
Should be a 9.4.
yeah,
All day, maybe even a 9.6. Pretty rough grading.
yeah. So it is a bummer in the fact that it should be a higher grade, but at the same time, I'm starting from a zero balance with this book.
Yeah, so you're doing all right, but I definitely, it'll be the best looking 9.2. Whoever ends up with it, it's gonna be the best looking 9.2 they've ever seen.
Yeah. So if I do decide to sell it, but
West Coast Avengers in the Bronze Age Batcave.
so as you saw in that video right there, came back a 9.2. Damon worked on this book, and Damon works on a lot of big books. I mean, this is kind of like little fish in the pond compared to some of the books he's pressed and cleaned recently, including AF-15, Amazing Spider-Man 1. There are some fingerprints on the back, and they could be mine because I was touching a lot of books that night, and I should have been wearing gloves. CGC graded this a little harsh. That's okay. It's a 9.2 on a first appearance of the Punisher. I'm into this book for $0.00 at this point. It's just disappointing to know that CGC can be it's just at their discretion, and that's the problem. And there's no standard for grading even with that company. There are some other stories that I could tell you that would support this fact, but I'm not going to harp on it because I'm really excited that I have this book, and I'm really excited what it came back as. And there's still room. Maybe I resubmit it on my own, and it gets a different look, and it comes from a different person. Who knows? You know, that's the game we play with CGC, and I'm not really huge into slabs altogether. It's not my preferred method of collecting, but there are some books that you need to get slabbed, whether for preservation, like a double cover for a 70-year-old book, or for presentation in my own collection, like the Fantastic Four 49. I can't wait to put this up on my shelf with the 48 and the 50. You know, say what you want about grading. Everybody's got their opinions, and they're pretty much all valid. Like, you can have your different methods of wanting to keep your books. So, thank you so much to Damon, and once again, his store, Bronze Age Batcave. I'll throw their links down below, but you can find them on Instagram. If you're in the South Bay area, or even if you're in the North Bay, take a trek. Go visit them, buy some books. Their selection is great. Their staff is friendly. They really just strive to give you the best books at the best price. Let them know that you were sent here by the West Coast Avengers. Thank you very much for joining. Once again, if you're just seeing this for the first time, give me a follow. I get to 1,000 subs, and I'm going to do a nice big giveaway live on YouTube. And join me every Wednesday night for West Coast Wednesday, where I do a claim sale on Instagram and or YouTube. Keep up. Say hi. Have a great weekend. Fuck George Bush.